Yes, welcome back. So in the previous video, we will discussed about about the drilling classifications of different drilling machines, and then we have been discussed about a portable or what we call it as an upright drilling machine. So in this video, we're going to discuss about the another type of drilling machine where mainly are largely used in the industries for a drilling purpose. So that is what we call it as a radial drilling machine. And along with this, in this video, we're going to be discussing about the boring machine. Yes, you can able to see the diagram of a radial drilling machine. So here also this is also the similar way how the portable drilling machine works. So the comparing with the size, so the size may be varies between the portable and this radial drilling machine, but the processing is same. But some of the functions or the construction is different comparing with the portable drilling machine. So it's a radial drilling machine. It can able to produce more diameter or more depth of the drilling can be performed comparing with the portable. So it is mainly the size will vary, and the spindle size also is very less comparing with this radial. So when the spindle size is less, automatically the drill bits also cannot able to be inside the larger drill bit where in order to drill the hole. So that depends upon the spindle size. So the drill bit can be inserted. So here what we're going to see in this radial drilling machine is, so instead of that arm, vertical arm what was there, so here we're going to fix the radial arm. So there we used to be fixed the uh, drill head was been completely fixed, and only the where we can able to move was the movable was the horizontal table where the two workpiece where we can able to fix. So the table was then movable. So but in this radial drilling, the table, the workpiece table where we going to place the workpiece, so that will be the fixed, rigidly fixed. So only the movable arm is the radial arm. So through the radial arm, with the help of the knee elevating screw, we can able to move the drill it towards the workpiece where we can able to drill. So now we'll see about the construction of the radial drilling machine. So again, it is mainly fixed the base, and to one end it has been a column, and in that column it have been placed with an screw, that is knee elevating screw. On that knee elevating screw, on the top of that they have been fixed with a motor for elevating screw, and below that screw again it has been fixed with a radial arm. So for that radial arm it has been attached to the drill head. So again the drill head we have in a feed and wheel, and through in the drill head again it has been fixed with the spindle. So spindle in the spindle again we're going to fix with the drill bit. So this is in the knee elevating screw. Now coming to this, so the motor has been fixed on the above the column. So what is the function of this motor is, it has been connected to the main drive. So whenever the main drive runs to the power supply, automatically the motor also starts running. So that motor has been connected to the radial arm, and that through the radial arm it has been connected to the drill head. So when it starts, automatically the spindle will starts rotating. So when the spindle starts rotating, automatically the drill bit also starts rotating, which are the size of the drill bit already we have been fixed it into the drilling machine. So by using this knee elevating screw, we can easily able to adjust the this radial arm. And motor for, this is a motor for a spindle where it drives, the motor will drive this spindle, right? And this is a workpiece table. So the function of this workpiece table is, it is rigidly fixed. In the comparing with the portable drilling machine, so the workpiece table was movable there, and the drill head was a fixed. So here the drill head was can able to be moved, and the workpiece will be fixed. So by rotating this feed and wheel, automatically the drill bit will come closer to the workpiece. So until we get a required depth of the drilling, that is required depth of diameter what we have been sufficient to get. So till that we can able to give the depth of cut by the feed and wheel. So this is how the radial drilling machine works. So comparing with the portable drilling machines, so the more diameter, the more amount of the depth of diameter can be processed or can be done by using this radial drilling machine, right? The column is mainly it can hold the radial arm. The radial arm is movable, and the workpiece table is fixed here. So this is about a radial drilling machine. So this is how the radial drilling machine works. Now we'll see what are the functions of the major parts of a radial drilling machine. The radial drilling machine is intended to drill for a medium to large and heavy workpieces can be easily drilled, and it is having a round column mounted on a large base. So the column supports a radial arm which can be raised or lowered, that is which can be adjustable to accommodate the different types of workpiece at a different heights. And the arm which has a drill head on it can be spun around the any position, the drill head can be made to slide in the radial arm. So the drill head can be even it can able to made to slide over the arm. So the machine is named as because of this reason. It consists of parts like base, column, radial arm, and the drill head and the driving mechanism. So based on this only they've been named as a radial drilling machine. So this is how about a radial drilling machine. Yes. Next one is coming to the boring machine. So the main thing is before discussing about the boring machine, we should be able to know the difference between a drilling and boring machine. So the boring operation is nothing but where we can able to enlarge the already drilled holes. So already from some other machines when we have been done a drilling, we can able to enlarge or extend the diameter of that already drilled hole. So that is one of the major function of boring machine. The function of boring machine is not only to enlarge the already drilled holes, even it can able to make an even it can able to in the boring machine also the drilling, milling and facing also can be performed in this boring machine. So the major applications of these boring machines were mainly to have a large diameter like turbines or in a pumps where mainly it requires a huge diameter of the hole has to be produced and the shafts are in a turbines whenever mainly it is used in the power plants. So that much size of the drill cannot able to done by using the drilling machines. So at the time what the in the industries what they're going to do is mainly so they're going to drill and a maximum size of a drill can be done on that particular any machines that will be drilled by that particular machine. So then they're going to use the same workpiece and they're going to place the same workpiece on the boring machine where it can able to enlarge already which will be having the drilled hole. So it can able to be enlarged. For example, we require a 35 mm diameter of hole. So already 10 mm has been required done by the some machine. So we can able to enlarge that particular hole for an up to required size by using this boring machine. So that is one of the major functions of using this boring machine. So now we'll see about the construction of boring machine. So again it is mainly the table we're going to fix the base. So here the head stock and the boring head. So in the boring head we're going to fix the it will be fixing the workpiece and the cutter where you can able to see the table saddle. So it is fixed on the railways. So the rail which will be having it can able to be movable. This table saddle can able to be movable by using this cross thread. When you rotate this cross thread in the clockwise direction, it will be moving in the forward. When you rotate this cross thread in the anti-clockwise, it will be moving backwards. So this is how we can able to adjust this table and where we going to place the cutter or that is what we going to use as a drill bit or a drill tool to enlarge the machine drilled hole already done by the drilling machine or from the drilling machine. So mainly these applications of this by using this is to enlarge the holes to get a required diameter. Mainly it is applications like turbines and pumps where mainly it is used in the power plants. So and this is the brief construction about a boring machine where it can able to be works. Now we'll see what are the major parts of the boring machine. Yes, a boring machine can be either it might be in a vertical or in a horizontal according to the orientation of the axis. We can able to be classified or according to the orientation of the axis of rotation of the machine of the spindle. We can able to be classified the boring whether it is in a vertical or in a horizontal boring machine. So when coming to that, so in the horizontal boring machine, the boring bar is mounted on the tool sled, so which the position is adjusted relative to the spindle face, which we have been seen for that to machine in a different diameters. Easily we can able to adjust the spindle position and to along with the tool sled by adjusting that spindle position and the tool sled. Easily we can able to make a machining process for a different diameters. So this is one of the major advantage of using the boring machines and the boring bar must support on the other end when the boring along with a small diameter. So even it can able to perform not only the enlarging the holes and even it can able to be performed or even it can able to be function or machining process can be done even for the smaller diameter holes also. So this is how about a boring machine. So main advantages is already drilled holes easily we can able to enlarge for the required diameter by using this boring machine whether it might be in a vertical or horizontal boring machine. Thank you.